Have you ever wondered how long should you marinate a steak? 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, or even more? Today we're gonna answer that question and see which one turns up the tasty. We recently had a steak throwdown on this channel where we put a marinated steak up against a dry brine steak. That's where you just cover it with salt, you leave it uncovered in the refrigerator, and we had them both sitting for 24 hours. Now the interesting thing about that is that the marinated steak that had sat for 24 hours is one of the only steaks on this channel we've ever thrown away. That's right, it was too mealy, it was too mushy. You see, one thing that a marinade does is really tenderize the meat, but it also flavors the meat. How does it tenderize the meat? Now there's a bunch of different ways to make marinades, but almost all of them include some type of acid that tenderizes the meat. Whether that is like a citrus, like a balsamic vinegar, or one of my favorites is red wine. I think red wine pairs exceptionally well with meat. And so that's what we used in that video. Spoiler alert, the dry brine won that throwdown. So we're back at the table and we know 24 hours doesn't work. Do not marinate your steak for 24 hours. You're not gonna like it. So we have broken this down into 3 different tranches. A 3-hour marinade, a 6-hour marinade, and a 12-hour marinade. Now I'm not gonna go through how I made the marinade that's included in the other video, but we include red wine, and hint, when you're cooking with red wine, it's always important to get some in you as well as in the marinade. Why? Because 2 glasses of red wine a day greatly reduces your chance of giving a shit. That's a pro tip. Now, in addition to the red wine, we use garlic powder, we use pepper, we use onion powder, we use paprika, olive oil, and salt. We'll include the full marinade recipe in the description below, so that way you can make it at home for yourself if you'd like. But I think that this technique, this marinating timing technique, is gonna hold up no matter what you use to marinate the steak. So today we're cooking with skirt steak. I think that picks up a marinade really well. It's kind of a tough cut to find. We actually found it at Aldi. So if you're looking for skirt steak, it was there. It's not in my typical grocer, but you could use sirloin or a whole host of other different types of steak. Over here we have the 3-hour, and to tell them apart on the grill, we put 1 toothpick right there in the 6-hour marinade, and then the 12-hour marinade has 2 toothpicks in it. That way we can tell which is which when we pull them off the grill. So let's get to cooking. First, we're gonna drop the 3-hour marinade. Now this is skirt steak, so it's relatively thin. It's not gonna take too long to cook. Can you hear that at home? Can you hear that steak sear? That, my friends, is the sound of tasty. Right over here with the 6-hour steak next, and then with our 12-hour marinade. While those are searing, I'm gonna go clean this pan so I have something to put them on, and I will be right back. All right, these steaks are done cooking and they didn't take long because skirt steak isn't very thick. But one quick note about cooking skirt steak is I do prefer this at more of a medium temperature because it has a very high fat content, and I just think it tastes a little bit better at medium versus how I traditionally like it at rare. Another quick note is on the skirt steak, the grains run this way. So I always want to cut against the grains. So that's why I'm going to cut them like this. So right over here, we have the 3-hour. That was the one without the toothpick in it. Next to it, we have, scoot this back, the 6-hour marinade right here. And that's the one with 1 toothpick in it. I've already cut into it, so let's go ahead and move that. As you can see, it has more of what I would call like a medium rare color to it, but that's just falling right apart. That looks and smells absolutely incredible. And then right over here, we have the 12-hour marinade. Skirt steak is often used for fajitas. I know that we saw this used at Rio Grande Restaurant in Denver when we went out there to visit them for our Meet America program. They also marinated their skirt steak, and so that's part of the reason why I used skirt steak for this marinade experiment, as well as the results from our prior video. Where should I start? I have 3 really good looking and great tasting steaks here. Another quick note on the look, there's really not much look difference on the cook. You know, I didn't pat these dry before they went on the grill. Some people would do that with a marinated steak. I don't. It's a thin steak. I wasn't looking for necessarily good grill marks, just a well-cooked, good tasting steak. And let's see which one wins there. It's over here with the 3-hour. So over here on the 3-hour steak, you're picking up the red wine, you're picking up the garlic powder, the salt, the pepper, that's all there. It's not quite as tender as I would like it to be. We'll see how that follows across the other 2 steaks. I would like, you know, this to be, and I'll try this another part of it just to make sure it's not the piece I got. Great tasting steak has a little bit more chew to it than I'd like. You know, I've often philosophically asked, what's the difference between a brine and marinade? Well, they're gonna have salt in them, but they're gonna tell you to boil the brine, but not boil the marinade. I've never seen anything that says boil the marinade. And so I think philosophically there, the marinade's there more for flavor, but also for tenderness, whereas the brine is only there for tenderness. Maybe I should do another video on that in the future, but palate has been cleansed onto the 6-hour. Unquestionably, first bite, better steak. Did I get a more tender bite? I don't know. Let's try another bite. Nope. Far more tender steak on the 6-hour. I think it's a punched up flavor too. I don't even think it's close. I think it's noticeably different. That 3-hour difference is extremely noticeable, both in flavor and in tenderness. Surprisingly different. That's a great tasting steak. This, I don't know. I don't know if I'm giving the restaurant great reviews. Okay, a little tough. This, same cut, same marinade, better flavor, better tenderness. Unquestionable. Let's go on to the 12. Guys, it just gets better. Wow, I gotta go in again. Let me go for a different bite. Maybe here you could say is a little bit more medium, rare than medium. This will be a good. Look at this. I mean, that's just falling apart. That's only 12-hour, but it's not mealy. The 24-hour steak that we did, that was sirloin. It wasn't skirt, but the 24-hour was mealy. That, you can see the connective tissues there just coming apart. Over here, I mean, you're seeing very, very similar results on this one. It's not quite as much. There's a little, it might be hard to see for the camera. There's a little bit more pull on that, quite a bit more pull than this right here. Look, just pulling right apart. That's on the 6-hour. Great tasting steak. 3-hour, put it to the side. No. Your steak needs to be marinated for more than 3 hours to get optimal results. I'd say based upon this test, results are somewhere between 6 and 12. You know, maybe next time we do an 18. We know 24 was too much. We know that from the dry brine experience. That was the only steak we've ever thrown away. It was the same marinade, different cut of meat. But for me, the results are clear. And it's hard to say, I say the results are clear that it has to be more than 3, but somewhere in between 6 and 12, I can't tell you that I'm necessarily getting more flavor from the 12. I mean, you can see it in the color a little bit. And maybe it's because this one's a little thicker. I mean, there it looks like it's, you know, on the ends, it looks a little bit more medium rare. Now that part right there in the middle looks more medium. Let me just give us another shot right here, right here. This is solved. If you're gonna marinate a steak, no less than 6, I'd say no more than 12, maybe 15 tops. We haven't gone there. We haven't gone to 24, we know that doesn't work. How long do you marinate your steak? What do you use to marinate your steak? We'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. And before I go, I just wanna say, there's an old saying that God lives inside of you. Well, if he does, I hope he likes steak because that's what he's getting. I'll see you guys next time.